Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today we're reading When It's Valentine by me. So let's get into it. Midoriya. He probably thought about it and prepared things for it, ever since he started dating, which could range from a month to a whole year ago. So really, it would be fair to say he was excited. He'd have a notebook detailing what you like and what you don't, even though he trusted himself to remember it by heart. He did love you after all, so it was only fair. He'd written out things you had told him you wanted, just to know what things to choose. In the end though, he knew what the perfect gift would be. He'd gotten you a shirt signed by your favorite singer, a bouquet of dandelions because they reminded him of you, and a box of chocolates. He then put on a suit, and you'd be lying if you said he wasn't adorable. He was so small, it almost seemed like those pictures where they'd put babies in suits. He then knocked on your door, chocolates and bouquet in one hand, and a gift box in the other. His expression was anxious, and he was bright red in front of you, trying not to take too long to look at your outfit, because you looked absolutely stunning. Hey Wan, can I take you out on a date? He was stuttering, his face even brighter than before as he looked at the ground. You chuckled, wrapping your arms around him and kissing his cheek. Of course, sweetie. There's no one else in the world I'd rather spend my Valentine with. Bakugo always said that he didn't like that sappy shit and all that crap that happened on Valentine. And he understood. But when the day came around, and everyone had a date to go with, he felt lonely and upset. He understood that they had different opinions and preferences, but it still hurt seeing everyone around you celebrate that day, with you having nothing to do and no one to go with. And even if you did, you'd rather go out with him, but you just didn't see the point in it. But to your surprise, once it was 7 p.m, he was at your door, roses in hand, and a little box. He was blushing brightly, trying not to look at you. So, are we going out or what? You stared for a moment, shocked, then squealed, wrapping your arms around his neck and jumping on him. Of course we're going! I love you so much. I love you too, I guess. Todoroki was clueless when it came to things like that. He was used to buying chocolates for the whole class on Valentine, because it was polite. But he never dated anyone before, so he never knew what to do for that. He'd read a lot about it on the internet, and asked tons of people, trying to do the perfect Valentine date. But in the end, he felt lost. After all, things like that. So wasn't it his job to come up with something for you? So he tried his best. He decorated his entire room for you, with hearts and flowers and candles and teddy bears, the one you said you wanted to get. And then he came to your room, put his hands over your eyes, and led you to his room, then let go. Did he do that all by herself? Of course. Isn't it Valentine? I'm supposed to be the one doing this, right? You nodded, tearing up a bit, and hugging him tightly. I love you so much, Shou-chan. I brought you something special too. What is it? Here you are. He gave him a red box, and he opened it to find a picture of you two. You smiled, kissing your forehead. You're the best, Lion. Iida would have everything organized a month beforehand, After all, what kind of person would he be not to prepare everything? He had the gifts prepared, the place he'd go to prepared, and everything ready just for that day. He was actually very excited, and when the time came, he knocked at your dorm room, all dressed up and ready, to take you out to the fanciest restaurant in Japan. Shinso knew about Valentine, and heard about it from his friends, and even knew what to do for it, but it always made him feel awkward, and he just didn't see the point in it. So, he thought something more comfy for the two of you would be better. So instead of going out, he got you a gift, just like he would do if you went out. But this time instead, he had everything prepared in his room. Your favorite movie, snacks, pizza, and even some video games you liked were in his PS4. So it was the perfect hangout, and he even planned to have a sleepover with you once everything was done. That day, the two of you ended up not playing, but stayed on the bed, cuddled up in each other's warmth, happy and content. Way more content than you would have felt eating at any restaurant. Shigaraki did not know Valentine even existed. He probably heard about it and just thought it was a weird celebration or a video game. He literally had no idea what to do. So, when Toga told him about it, he was utterly confused. What did people do on Valentine? What was he supposed to get you? What if he didn't like it? And he never wanted to go outside anyway, so it was all bothersome to him. So, for your first Valentine, Toga and Twice had taken it upon themselves to prepare everything and educate Tomura about what to do. First off, they explained what the day means, and what couples do in it, and had a few ideas for him. Eventually, they all chose an idea and decided to do it, with Shigaraki throwing in comments about how he could care less. But they obviously knew that he cared enough to do this for you. When you were back to the lake's hideout and found flowers and little heart drawings covering the walls, you were confused. You knew Tomura didn't know about this, so you didn't expect it at all. But when he stood shyly before you, fidgeting as he mumbled, I hope you like this one. You blushed brightly, smiling. I do, Tomura. And you know what else I like? You cupped his face in your hands, giving him a soft kiss. I love you so much. He smiled, shy. I love you too, Ayan.